Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the luckystars community. Cat Star here with an important message. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so we have a very important message that needs to come through. If you were on kind of the hangout, the live that I did, I think it was on Sunday, you might have seen that we were, or I was creating this deck here. And now it's time to use it to see the important message that needs to come through for you. Now, this is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. So let's see what needs to come out. That is too many. We're just looking for one here. What is the important message that needs to come through? Oh my goodness, still too many. Well, I hadn't had any issues, but I guess this is kind of camera shy. Some of you might be feeling that way as well, where there might be some recognition, some spotlight being placed upon you, and you're feeling a bit shy of it. It's coming through that, there we go, that it's going to be fine. So the first message that comes out here is you're going through a lot right now. See, we just talked about that. It's not always easy, but it will be new and exciting soon enough. So this is going right along with that being in the spotlight for some of you, or having recognition coming through. You're going through a lot right now. There's a lot that's coming to fruition, a lot that's coming to pass, a lot that's coming up even. And it's not always easy. Sometimes it can feel difficult. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes it can feel very hard. But soon enough, it's all going to feel exciting and new. There's times where we have things that need to come through, things that need to come up, things that we need to be able to see, or things that need to come to fruition. Sometimes they feel very amazing and wonderful and exciting, and sometimes they feel just the opposite of that. And you have a lot that you're being shown, or that's coming up to be either brought to the light for you to become consciously aware of, or that needs to come through so it can be transmuted or released, or so that you can see the miracles and the manifestations around you. It really just depends on yours, okay? Your specific situation, your current individual kind of happenstance, right? Sometimes it feels excuse me, difficult, hard, overwhelming, right? We covered that, but when we're on the other side of it, that's when we're going through it, maybe the eye of the storm, what have you. But when we're on the other side of it, it can feel miraculous, amazing, even exciting, new, right? And that is what is coming in soon enough for you. This important message needed to come through because some of you are really struggling or having a difficult time with whatever the changes may be. It could be a loss, it could be a gain in whatever way that might be for you specifically, but it doesn't always mean it's easy. Even when we have when we want recognition, even when we want to be in the limelight, sometimes it still doesn't feel good or easy. Sometimes it still feels difficult. So soon enough, this is going to pass, okay? This too shall pass. And it's going to feel amazing and exciting and new and joyful. But in the process, as you're going through it, it doesn't always feel that way, okay? Now we have two. We're going to do one at a time. It says, brace yourself for a massive wake-up call or epiphany. You see, this is coming through with this as well. There's something massive in the works. Something massive in the works that you are not seeing yet. You might be starting to feel it, right? You might be going through some stuff that doesn't feel so great, but it is bringing through a massive wake-up call or epiphany. There's going to be a whole new understanding in your life as soon as this comes through here. You're going to be seeing things from a different perspective, in a different light. There's going to be a kind of an awakening that's going to come through. Again, that doesn't always feel good. It doesn't always feel amazing when it's happening. That's why it says brace yourself, okay? Brace yourself, because when that storm is coming through, or when, before things get nice, sometimes it has to get a little messy. And that's what it's feeling like is going to be coming through for you, okay? Soon enough, it's going to pass. But this is going to be a massive wake up call. For some of you, there is going to be a total loss, a total rock bottom. For others of you, it's going to be a total limelight, a total recognition, and it's massive. It makes you see your life, your world, your environment, the people around you in a whole different way. It changes the way you see things, the way you think about things, the way you view things, the way you speak about things. It changes everything. Everything is set to change, okay? And it doesn't feel good, or it may not feel good. It may feel overwhelming. But it's almost as if you're one day, now this is just an example, one day you're a nobody, right? And then the next day you're right there at the center of attention, like in every news article, or in every maybe not news article, but magazine, or on every tabloid, or whatever it may be. It's like that quick. There's this shift, this massive change, this massive epiphany, this massive wake up call. And at first you're like, oh shit, what in the heck is happening? I don't even get, right? This is like this holy crap kind of, or holy shit kind of moment where you're like, oh, what, wait, what is happening? And it can feel difficult. It can feel hard in the first few moments of fame, if that is what this specifically is for you. That can feel, being recognition, being in the limelight, that kind of stuff. You can be like, yes, this is great. But then after a little bit, or a few days, or a few weeks, it can be like, oh, this is overwhelming. This is too much. This is a lot. It may not be that for you specifically. That's just what Spirit's putting through here for the message for you for this. But there is something massive on the horizon, okay? It's going to feel difficult. It's going to feel like it's a lot. It's going to feel, but it is going to soon enough feel exciting and new, okay? The next one you have is noticing out of the ordinary energy, feelings, or thoughts. Your insights could be unusually skewed. So some of you are noticing, some of you are paying attention. Some of you are definitely feeling this, okay? This There's also a potential with this, because of that insights being skewed, that some of you are kind of taking this harder than maybe it was intended to be, okay? And of course, it just depends. Each person has their own perspective. They have their own insights. They have their own experiences that they've already had, that they've already gone through, that can create kind of how we attach to things, or the meanings that we give, or where we place things. But for some of you, there is an energy that's coming through that doesn't feel normal for you, or is out of kind of the norm for you. That could be thoughts, it could be feelings, it could be whatever it may be, right? But the energy just feels a bit off, and that might be where that massive wake up call or epiphany is coming through. You may just be getting like the ick from people, or even from yourself, because sometimes that comes through, where we have thoughts, or we have feelings, or we have energy that's around us that just makes us like shiver, right? Or shake, because we're like, ew, let's get that off, right? And some of you may be noticing that may be skewing kind of how you're feeling about these top two, right? With what you're going through. It could be with this massive wake up call, with this kind of either major massive loss, or this major gain. Whichever way this comes through for you specifically, you could be seeing things a bit different. So there is somebody, it feels like there's somebody that's going to be coming in that is going to kind of set it straight, if that makes sense, okay? So there is somebody that's going to be coming in that is going to kind of set it straight. It could be in your dreams, it could be in your waking reality, it could be within a social circle, or a coworker, or somebody that you know, or it could be just a random ask, comment that you hear on the street that just sets everything straight, or something that comes through in a song or on the radio, or whatever it may be. But there is something that is going to come through. This unusually skewed kind of energy or thoughts or feelings that are around you could be changing your perspective, changing the way that you're seeing this wake up call, and right, the energy that's coming through right now. There is going to be somebody again that's going to come in that is going to set it straight. Okay, so if you're feeling that skewed energy, just know soon enough, that's what keeps coming through. That's why this is such an important message. Soon enough, it's going to feel exciting and new again. Okay, yep, it's difficult now, but soon enough, that's going to be. We're going to take this one. Oh no, I guess we're taking both, because Spirit was like, no. Okay, so you're beginning to see the areas of your life where you have been giving your power away. Okay, wow, that is powerful. So some of you are like, okay, well, you know what? It's kind of skewed, it's kind of off. Somebody comes through and says something, and you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. So some of you are starting to see that you've been giving your power away, where you're giving your power away, where you maybe have been playing the victim, maybe where you've been making excuses, maybe where you've been using certain things or certain people, or what have you, labels maybe even, as crutches. Okay, there's a lot that's coming through within this important message. Pay attention, because all of this is beginning to show up. Okay. And once it comes to the surface, which we talked about here, right? Once it comes to the surface, then you can do something about it. So you're beginning to see things. You're beginning to have some clarity. You're beginning to have some understanding. You're beginning to, right? Somebody that comes through that opens up maybe that massive wake up or epiphany, where it's like, ah, I finally get it. Okay. Leaking power is never, it never feels good. Giving your power away to other people or situations or events doesn't feel good. Labels don't feel good, right? Okay, limitations, beliefs that are non-beneficial, none of that feels good. But you're beginning to see where those are showing up. You're beginning to see how it compromises or affects you and your life. You're beginning to understand, okay? And for some of you, this is what has put you, or will be putting you, into that space of recognition and or limelight, is because as you begin to see, you become kind of a, what is the word that wants to come through here? Kind of a voice for or against whatever it is that is being brought to light. Okay, now also this last one, this is a bonus one that came out with that, is a miracle is coming through for you this week. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. No matter when you come across this and it resonates, it is for you. But there is a miracle that is coming through for you this week, based off of this important message that's coming through, this massive wake up call or epiphany, this understanding, this energy that's coming through. Okay, whether it has to do with this, or it's separate and causes or is that massive wake up call or epiphany, or causes that shift, or that energy to be opened up, that exciting kind of new energy coming through. However this comes through, there is a miracle that is coming through for you this week. So be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that, because even though things might feel a little tough, or you might be feeling like you're going through it, there is something that is going to bring you relief, a miracle showing up that is going to bring relief for you this week during the time that you watch this. Okay, that is really, really inspiring and empowering, and that is what this whole message is about: bringing that power back, calling your power back, having that epiphany, being recognized during the limelight, and knowing that even when things feel off or when things are skewed, that there is a potential for something to come through, a miracle perhaps, or a person that comes through that kind of enlightens you or brings information in that can change everything just as quickly, and everything can feel exciting and new again. Okay, this says soon enough here. This says a miracle within a week. It could all be encompassing, it could all be separate. So this is a very important message. It's very life changing. It has the potential to change your life, this massive wake up call or epiphany that's coming through. So brace yourself, because it's going to come in, and it has the power to change everything. All right, All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down there below, subscribe, and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it really does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.